What's up? Time to get it in, baby. Ooh, disadvantage. Maybe I go to my other squad, you know.
Ready? Go!
Such a boy. Oh my god. Stop, boss. Come on, man. He snuck me. Not to sneak. Come on. I'm going back up in here, man. They ain't about to have me out looking like this. Trying to stop me. Welcome everybody to Twitch. You know, smooth reviews out here. I don't know if you can see me get bodied, but what I want you to do is avert your eyes. Alright. Oh my god, what's up with these rocket ships? These rocket ships, they're doing a lot, man. So a couple people wanted me to go ahead and review this game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You gotta put Ultimate out there because everybody's on here, plus new characters. So, as you can see, it definitely does pose a challenge. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm one of the better players to even say this game is what it is. But as you can see, stuff like this, with these mini little secrets that comes into the fights, they could be a little bit, you know, wonky. Can kill you over and over and make you just want to scream at the game. See, after you end up defeating it, it seems to be, it makes you feel a little bit better because you just got past something that was holding you back.
Go!
And just like you see now, I'm refusing to give up on this particular mission. Now, one of my favorite characters on here is Toon Link. I have yet to unlock him because the lock system is random on here. Don't do this. Ooh, that was close. You know? And that's one system I wish you could like target the players you wanted, like on the older school one. Like you play with a specific character, it unlocks a specific character in return. That's kind of what I've always enjoyed about Smash. Now, I'm not really talking bad about the system that's in play. I just wish I had Toon Link by now, you know. I wish I knew how to phase through rockets. Can I be the Flash for a minute? Because it just keeps happening. I don't like to use items myself. That's why you hear me over here griping just a little bit, but it's whatever. I'm gonna end up getting past this mission, and I'm gonna finish this review for you guys. So overall, the graphics, I get a graphics a 9 out of 10. And the reason I give it a 9 out of 10 because, you know, I know the Switch, a lot of people like to say the Switch is capable of producing high resolution graphics and things of that sort. But as you can see, this game looks pretty freaking amazing. And the combos. Now, the one thing, the real thing that I gave this a 9 out of 10 is it has nothing really to do with the graphics per se. Like, first off, the problem is multiplayer. Now, me, myself, and a couple of friends, we've been experiencing some game like when we go to certain stages. Other stages, yep, see how I got that? Yeah, so you just gotta stick with it. Then you feel great! But anyway, We've been experiencing a lot of freaking lag on some of the stages, like one for example, the ice climbers. If we go to that stage, we're gonna lag for a while. We're gonna lag for a while on that stage, and when we go to the bridge from the what was it, Twilight Princess, we barely experience any lag because there's not a lot happening in the game. I don't know if it was designed like this or if it's just a connection going in and out during that situation. But as you can see here, I'm pretty far in on the World of Light traveling. I kind of like this gameplay setup they did here. Reminds me of an old school Mario feel meets what was the game? Mario Party. Yeah, I can't forget that one. That's a classic right there. And you basically carve out the path that you choose, and you choose to fight different things or who to unlock. The problem is, we don't know where everyone is to unlock those characters. And me, myself, I don't like to go to gods or anything. I like to experience things firsthand. That way, you know, I get my own experience out of it. But, yeah, I was taking a detour down this way over here, and I stopped to go to another way, and that's the beauty of this. While you're exploring this, there's several different ways to go. And if you look at to the top right, the way this is set up, you would use a spirit, and your spirit enhances your abilities to fight the different things in this world. And as you can see up top, they have a shield spirit, and I have a technical spirit. The technical spirit is stronger than a shield spirit, so it gives them an arrow down and me an arrow up. That's a pretty unique design. It's a little bit flawed as well because it's so many different type of spirits, like 4 or 5, and one is always a weakness to another. So, for an example, if I decided to say, hey, I want to use this technical one, and they had like a power, I would be lowered. Like my spirit was supposed to lose to that, but all I would have to do is switch to a power. So the max that you will actually need of like a spirit team would be 2 different spirit teams. You see, and it's kind of wonky the way it works, but it works out in itself. And I've been enjoying this game and having a hell of a time on it. Not Squirtle. Anybody but go Squirtle. I picked Sheik. She was one of the earlier people I unlocked, like, for this mode here. I like her quickness. Kind of a little upset they took a little of her moves out. Like, she no longer has the chain that can grab you when she uses her grab. But all in all, she's a pretty good character. I've been clearing most of this with her. And right now, as you can see, this battle, the way it's tailored, I basically got to reduce his health to 0. And that's what I'm working on right now. You hasn't hit me once. Was he supposed to run while the time runs out or something? My first time doing one of these battles. I've heard my friends get a little upset or excited over these people running. My friend Jerry, for instance, he was a little upset because all they did was run and the time ran out. But Squirtle wasn't too bad. I wanted to see, the one thing I do have to say in this review, I wanted to see more than the cutscenes that they showed us already. Like, as we reach a certain point, I wanted to see a cutscene of whoever's behind this attack. Well, we know Galeem is behind the attack, but what provoked this attack for happening? I wanted to see a cutscene for that, where all the characters are standing there, like the ones that we released after we released a certain amount. And I haven't seen one of those yet, so that's going to be a part of my review. No game is really perfect. Some came close to perfection, which Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, but they also had their niches to them as well. Alright, so let me back out here. As I back out, a challenger approaches. And this kind of sucks here because I have Sheik, but Sheik's not my man. And these battles here are usually done without spirit, so it could go either way. And I'm y'all know, King's DDD is a powerhouse. Oh my god! Why you hit so hard? The controls, I'll get on that in a little bit. I'm not sure about the controller, but I play with the Joy-Cons myself, and I play with them detached from the Joy-Con grip. That way I can be as comfortable as possible. That's the one thing I do enjoy about this particular system. Whoa, that would have been deadly if it fell on me right there, guys. Sheik, I believe, Sheik. Believe with me. We believe together! And once you get the controls down, you know, you get a little bit decent at the game. Like I said, I'm not gonna brag and say I'm the best one at this game. Me and my friends go at it all the time and we enjoy ourselves, but just for the sake of looking at the roster and how many people I've unlocked now, and mind you, I know there's some people who already like unlocked every character in the game, but see me, when it comes to different games that I do enjoy and I anticipated for the longest times, I'm not trying to do any shortcuts, no cheats, none of that. All I want to do is be able to enjoy the game and unlock the characters as they come. Now, that being said, I still unlocked a crap ton of characters here, if you can see. And that's the next thing I want to get to on this review right here. The character selection. Each character feels individually unique. Even though Peach and Daisy seem like they have the same kit, it's different. Kind of like Mario and Luigi. Now, mind you, Luigi's not unlocked over here, but I'm talking about the previous Smashes. I played most of all those. Well, actually all of them, not mostly. And I have to say, Zelda, she used to be my my best character I've ever played. Like when I did tournaments with friends, they changed her in Brawl. I stopped playing her, and I didn't play her on the 3DS/Wii U version as well. My main from there went to actual Toon Link, and that's who I'm looking for right now. And this is why I'm saying how to unlock these characters, why it's so random. I wish I could go play through the story with Link, unlock Young Link, and play with Young Link through the classic mode and unlock Toon Link, but it doesn't work like that. However, when we are talking about the classic mode, they added some new things into the classic mode. The final boss could be a giant. Let's say, for an example, if you were a fan of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, as I am, like I still am, that was one of my favorite games. The final Ganon form, you see that on this game as the final boss, and you have to hit his same weakness that was in Ocarina of Time. I thought that was really well done by, Nintendo. And so far, Young Link and regular Link, I beat the story mode with, and Zelda, because like I said, I was trying to get Toon Link here, right? So after I figured out that didn't happen, I was able to, have fun fighting Ganon, because I haven't completed him yet on the intensity of 5 when you start with, without dying once yet. But I did it with one death. I'm growing closer and closer to the goal that I was having. But yeah, all in all, to kind of sum up this review, the game is spectacular. I gave it a 9 out of 10, and it's only a 9 out of 10 right now due to the fact that when sometimes we play online, specific stages, we get lots and lots of lag. And if that could be fixed, this game here would have easily attained a 9.8 for me, smooth reviews. I appreciate you guys for even taking the time to watch this review that I'm making right now at the moment.